These facts about Ed Sheeran will leave you amazed. Whether it's Shape of You or Perfect or Thinking Out Loud, we have probably loved the nostalgic joy Ed Sheeran gives to us. In this video, we will be talking to you about Ed Sheeran and some amazing things you didn't know about him. Now, let's get on with the video. Number 7. He hates smartphones. Ed Sheeran hates smartphones. The 25-year-old British singer-songwriter says he doesn't own one. "I've never owned a smartphone," Sheeran said in an interview with the New York Times earlier this month. "I think they are really bad for attention spans, and I like the idea of just having a computer." The rising star thinks that smartphones are terrible for society and thinks it's partly our fault that they are so ubiquitous. "It's our fault as young people," Sheeran said in the interview. "We just crave the constant distraction." Sheeran isn't the only celebrity who isn't totally enamored with smartphones. He belongs to a musician's family. Ed Sheeran belongs to a musician family as his father is a guitarist and his mother is a singer. He taught himself to play guitar on a small guitar when he was only 8 years old. At the age of 15, when he was still in school, he had already written one song. He was the lead singer of a band named Darren. He got a recording contract at the age of 17. In 2010, he was the co-writer of the song You Need Me for the band One Direction. He was also a part of the UK boy band named The Wanted. Number 5. He is among few people that have Nando's Black Card. Ed Sheeran is among few people that have Nando's Black Card. This card has its own perks just like a credit card. As per the reports of Metro, Ed Sheeran has a Nando's Black Card for 15 years now. This card allows him to order anything he wants without paying for it. This is why Nando's would like to give him some free food, which he has been using for so many years. He can order both alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks, which he can share with his friends. He can order any type of chicken he wants, and he is allowed to dine in or take it home. Number 4. He came in Game of Thrones to surprise Maisie Williams. Ed Sheeran, being a famous singer and songwriter, came to the set of Game of Thrones to surprise Maisie Williams, who played the role of Arya Stark in the series. He was invited to the set of Game of Thrones to meet Maisie Williams, who is also his fan. He met her and was very happy to go on set and meet many of the cast and crew members of the series. He is a big fan of the series, and the set of Game of Thrones is the place where he can meet all the people he knows from the series. Number 3. He has a name for all his guitars. Ed has a name for all his guitars. He has a collection of over 70 guitars. He has names for all of them, and they include names like Thomas, the 69, and the 76. He uses these guitars exclusively during his live shows. He seems to have a fixation for numbers in his names. Thomas, he has had this guitar since he was a teenager. He has had it as long as he can remember, and it appears to be the first guitar he ever bought. He does not prefer any guitar over any other, but he admits that this is his favorite. Number 2. He is multilingual. Ed Sheeran is multilingual. He speaks English, Irish, Spanish, and Italian. He speaks English with a Cockney accent, Irish with Galway accent, Spanish with Castilian accent, and Italian with Florentine accent. He learned Spanish from his grandmother, who is a Spanish immigrant. He learned Italian in Tuscany, Italy. He calls himself a disaster in Italian, which he learned in a month. He also knows some French and Arabic. He said that he can speak Italian better than Spanish. He uses a dialect coach for his Spanish and Italian. Number 1. His songs are based on true stories. Ed Sheeran's songs are based on true stories and people he has met and the real-life experiences he's had. So, it's not surprising that his new album will be similarly grounded in reality. He talked about how he named his albums in an interview. "I've had a big year, so it's going to be a big album," Ed told the Daily Star. "I did actually have a title in mind, which is called X. I was going to call it Multiply after the first song, but then I thought that might come across like I'm trying to be all deep and shiz." And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you with another interesting video.